What's the crack, guys? Today I'm going to be going over my everyday foundation routine, so if this is something you'd like to learn how to do, just keep watching. Starting off with my primer, I'm using Nivea's Express Hydration Primer. I'm just applying that all over my skin, little dots, and then blending it out. It's not the delicate, just swishing that I use in my editing. I literally beat this stuff into my skin. I don't have patience to wait for it to dry in. No. For foundation, I use the Urban Decay Naked Skin Foundation, and I use the shade 0.5, which is the lightest that they have. I shake it up well and then just apply this straight to my face, just applying it to my fingers first and then putting it onto my skin. It looks super sexy. And then I usually buff it out with my Real Techniques buffing brush or my Sigma F80 or a Sephora brush. Just any kind of densely packed brush is what I use to blend it in. And I go from the center of my face around my eye area and blend outwards and down to my neck. And I blend it around the chin area and the nose and just do it on the opposite side. Again, with buffing motions or patting motions. Sometimes I stipple it out just so that there's not a huge abundance of product in one area. Yeah, just blend it out and then just make sure all is blended out seamlessly. For concealer, I use two. I use Urban Decay Naked in Light Warm and then in Fair Neutral. So I go on with the light warm and use this underneath my eyes to cancel out any darkness, redness around my nose, and just any blemishes on my chin. And I use my finger on just this little spot right here. And I use my Real Techniques setting brush to blend that all out. So I just use patting motions around my nose. And then I use the same patting motions around my eyes. And then I take the excess onto my eyelid to prime them. Sometimes I use concealer to prime my eyes, sometimes I use an actual primer. It just depends on my mood or whether or not I'm starting off with my eyes or not. It depends. Then going in with the Fair Neutral shade, I am drawing these triangle shapes underneath my eyes to highlight. I kind of wish they made this in an actual foundation, but eh. And then just draw this shape on my forehead to highlight it, and then my chin. And I use this brush for number 7. I use the thicker end to blend everything out, and then the thinner end is for contouring or whatever. This is a contour and highlight brush, by the way. So then I just use the same patting motions to blend everything out. I usually start with my chin and then go up to the forehead and then underneath my eyes. I like to spend quite a bit of time on blending out my under eye area because, again, I don't want it to be creasing or streaky, so I just spend my time and then just take whatever excess up onto my eyelid. And then just repeat the same on the opposite side. And I blend it towards my temple, which gives the face a lift, if that makes any sense. I'm not sure what it does, but it does that. Then to set everything, I use my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder and just place some onto the lid, not that much. And then using my Real Techniques multitask brush, I just dab that in, dust the excess off, and just pat it all over my skin. I think the key word with foundation routines is pat. Just pat it in, pat it in, pat it in. That's what I do anyway, and this is my everyday makeup routine when I'm just running messages or going shopping or just meeting up with friends. I think the one at night is a bit different. I might do a video on that soon. But yeah, that's it. That's my everyday foundation routine. I hope you liked it. Subscribe if you're new, and I will see you soon. Bye!